My name is Wycliff, and this is what the Lord has done for me. God has come into my life and done a wonderful work and changed my life, changed my desires, changed what I've been interested in. And recently my wife and I have been praying about how can we get involved in an opportunity to serve, especially those in need. And what came to our mind was children that don't have parents, children that need help, children that don't have support money or even a good government or school to be a part of. Well, out of nowhere this past December, I learned of an organization called BanglaHelp. And so you can go to BanglaHelp.org, and I met them. They came to our church and shared what they were doing. Now, they are based out of Bangladesh, and it just so happens that my family is originally from Bangladesh. And they work with children out there that are endangered and that are on the streets typically. And they've started 5 slum schools. There's over 1,000 kids now that go to these schools, and they've been feeding them, they've been teaching them, and they were looking for someone to actually get involved in the organization to help further the work. So I got a chance to get involved this past year, and I got a chance to go with BanglaHelp to Bangladesh this past March. And most recently, they've started some projects in an area called Daladia. Now, this is a town that is about 2-3 hours west of the capital city. And it's a special town because there's over 2,000 women that are sex workers there. Most of them have been trafficked there, either sold by their family members or someone enticed them for a job and then sold them. That's how most of them ended up there. And there's a little town that's developed around this area. And this town now is called Daladia. Well, we went out there, and one of the things I learned when I was there is that a lot of these women, if not most of them, have kids. And so these kids are either there while their moms are working or they're on the streets. And so BanglaHelp has been able to set up a few safe homes for some of the girls so that they don't get sucked in to the same lifestyle. These are the children of the sex workers. And BanglaHelp has set up a boys' home. And we actually even have a child care center now for infants and toddlers that are really, really young. And so God has been able to do this great and mighty work there. When I had a chance to go, most of this country is Muslim. There's about 170 million people in the country. Over 95% of the country is Muslim, less than 1% Christian. And so some of these girls were there, and I had a chance to share with them Jesus. And it was a really powerful experience for me and for them as well. And so BanglaHelp is the organization. I want to encourage you to go to BanglaHelp.org. If you can see this QR code, I don't know if you can or not, you can scan it and you can go to that website. And there's a lot of ways that you can help by spreading awareness. We need child sponsorship and we need prayers. And so thank you so much for this opportunity to share what the Lord has done for me and what the Lord is continuing to do for me and for others. God bless you, and we'll see you soon.